Hello, everyone. This is Gloria J. York, Master Tarot Reader for over 25 years, spiritual channeler since birth, and best-selling author of the bestseller Medical Manslaughter. Will your doctor cause your death? Please read it. I know it will save your life. And welcome to May. And this weekend is Mother's Day. So to all the mothers out there, I say happy Mother's Day. And earlier I did receive a message from all the beautiful mothers in the heavenly realm. And they send their love and they want to emphasize to you that they are not gone. They are not gone. They are still with you and they love you so much. And someday we will all be together again. Now, here we are doing a general read for the sign of Leo. And this is May 2020. But as you know, time is fluid. And so what is said here could run definitely into even the month of June. And if you have tuned into my YouTube channel and read the Easter Tarot in April, you will know that much was listed here and said here has come to fruition. You'll recall that Spirit did say that there are going to be a lot of surprises during the month of April and into May. And yes, we have had a lot of surprises, haven't we? And as we get into May, there's going to be not only more surprises, but there's going to be a lot of shocking events. So there's more to come. And during this month of May, 3 planets are in retrograde. 3. So expect highs and lows. More high and low than a roller coaster, because that is exactly what we will be on. And now we are starting to come out of the quarantine. The pandemic numbers are starting to decline. And so it is time. Spirit is saying it is time for you to get back to work, for America to pull themselves together again and make it a nation that is greater than it even was before. Because for some reason, this virus was sent to us. Could have been an accident. Could have been on purpose. That is yet to totally unfold. But one thing we know, it has killed many millions of people throughout the world. And it was sent as a cleansing, and it was sent for destruction. And someone, somewhere, some group, actually, as Spirit is saying, wants to have control, wants to be in power, wants to be the ultimate word. And as far as democracy goes, they're looking to destroy democracy. And we cannot let that happen. Because once we would lose democracy, we will never, ever get it back. So let's hold on to that Constitution, stand up for our rights as it is written by the amendments, and follow through fearlessly. And remember, in November, such an important election is coming up. So make sure that you vote in person. Go in person. As you know, recently, there was an election, the primary, in Wisconsin. And now that a couple months have gone by, they have found 2 truckloads of ballots that weren't even counted. Now, we cannot afford to have that happen again, can we? Okay. So let's take a look and see what Spirit has to say for the sign of Leo for May 2020. Your initial card shows a Ten of Swords, and you'll notice that it's in reverse. So, you've been going through a period, and yes, it has to do with the quarantine. It has to do with the coronavirus. You've been going through a period where you've been very disappointed. You've been in a position where you had no control. You've been very worried about how you're going to pay the bills and what is going to happen next to you and your family. But it is in reverse. And so reverse means to tell you that that is now behind you. That's over with. You've gone through that fire. You've felt that pain. And now you're on a healing mode. And you are. You're getting your thoughts together about work and progressing. And you're always thinking of work one way or another, no matter how old you are, Leo. You're thinking of making income and progressing and being a success. And the card that influences it is the Three of Pentacles. And so, as you could see, that's quite an influence. And that means that you're still honing your skills to make more money. There's something you're working on that you're going to have much success from it. And you're still learning it. You're still designing it. You're still shining it up. But it is in the works. You may even be thinking of going into business for yourself. You've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. There's something you've always been interested in. And yet, you have never taken up and progressed that way. You just have kept working for someone else, but in your mind, how many times you've said, I'd like to have my own business. Well, now's the time. And now you're thinking that way too. You're also doing a lot of thinking to your childhood days. You're thinking a lot about how it used to be. And with Mother's Day coming up, if your mother is gone to the heavenly realm, you're thinking about her. You're thinking how good she was. You're thinking how many times you would be with her on holidays, the beautiful meals that she would cook, the fabulous desserts. She was just wonderful and full of love. And you miss her. Yes, you do. You miss her a lot. And you're thinking of her. And just know that when you're thinking of her, she's thinking of you. It's true. She's thinking of you. And not only is she thinking of you, she has the ability from the realm she's in to come and be with you and sit with you and listen to you and even talk to you. If you were quiet long enough, you will hear her talking to you. She will fill your mind with all her words. Just know that. And also, in the more distant past, maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago, before the pandemic, you were very generous, and you continue to be generous during this. You're out there helping people. You hear of people that don't have enough money to get through this, and they have a family, they have children, and you've been donating. You've been donating to these charities. Yes, you have. And you're always that way. You've got a big heart, probably one of the biggest in our astrological charts that show everyone. Your heart is enormous, Leo. Your love is so deep. As we move forward, we look at the card that is our destiny card, and you have the Hermit. So, Spirit is telling me, naturally, as the Hermit, you kind of want to be by yourself. You're doing a lot of thinking. Sometimes you're getting definitely depressed. So as the Hermit, you really just like being alone a bit now. You need some me time. But Spirit is also telling me that there is a health issue here, a health issue that you need to address, whether you're aware of it or not. Now, they're not saying coronavirus, but they're saying some sort of an issue. And if you've been delaying in seeing your doctor, and during this period, of course, many of us have delayed in seeing a doctor, now would be the time to set up that appointment and try to get more rest. Try to calm down your fears. And how would you do that? You do that by simply praying. You've got to trust in God that He'll take care of you. If you think you're out here all by yourself and that everything that happens to you is all because of you, you are sadly mistaken. God is the one who is pulling the strings. It is God's plan that your life is following. That plan was laid out before you were even born. And you are just rolling right into one part after another. That's right. And so relax and say to God, I trust in you. I trust you'll take care of me. I'm worried. I don't know where I'm going. I'm short of money. I don't have a job. But I need to rely on you. I know you'll take care of me. And I'm just putting everything in your hands. And I trust you'll take care of me. Now that's some of you who, like I say, don't have a job or whatever, because others of you, as I can see and hear, are quite successful. And that success is going to continue. You see here, as we start to go into your future, we see the world. Yeah, you're itching to travel. Oh, yeah. You want to get going. You really do. You want to see things and do things. And this kind of a side project, something new you've been working on, is coming to a close. And you're real proud of yourself, the way things are coming together. And you're very, very happy about it. And you should. And that's why you're really exhausted. And that's why you want to get away also. And now would be the time. It's okay. It's okay. Take your handy wipes. Take your Lysol, take your Clorox, and head on out. It's okay. Now, what you might fear here, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is someone who feels like they're bound up. They feel like they can't go anywhere. And it's all in their mind. And Spirit is saying, take off that blindfold and see things as they really are. You can do anything you want to do. You can be anything you want to be. God has blessed you with so many gifts. You have intelligence, you have beauty, you have a marvelous, gigantic heart. You're loving, you're lovable. Yeah, you are the king of the jungle, without a doubt. And so, move forward. You can see nothing's really holding you back. Just step on out. Pick up your sword and yell, charge, and get out there and continue going, being bigger than ever. In the position of your friends, family, co-workers and all. As you can see, you have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is saying, yeah, you need to rest. That's true. You do need to rest. You've put up a good fight. You've been through a lot emotionally, mentally, probably physically, and you need to rest. And so that comes in hand with the Hermit. Again, Spirit is talking about a health issue. Okay? Watch your health. Maybe it's as simple as you're being filled with anxiety. Not that that's simple, but it's something that you need to be aware of and something that needs to be addressed one way or another. And so get your rest. Get your rest. Get your rest. And there's people, Spirit has just said, there's also family members that are having a health issue. Spirit has just said. So in talking to your family members and maybe even your colleagues, someone isn't resting right and someone does have a health issue that they're either not aware of or they're not taking care of it. So in your conversations coming up here, find out, ask how they're doing. And if you see that they're looking pretty tired, you already have the answer before you even ask the question. When we get into the position of what you really desire, you have victory. Victory is yours. Victory comes from all the hard work that you put in here. The honing your skills. All of it is coming together. Also, if there is a health issue, you will be victorious over it. You will get the right medicine or you will be healed. Many times we can heal ourselves just by eating right, getting some exercise. We know when we're eating wrong. We do. We know. We slap ourselves on the hands and then we just grab another piece of cake. And then it comes to a point where you have to be honest with yourself and say, I can't have any more of that. I'm hurting myself. And why would I want to hurt myself? You don't. You want to live your life, no matter how many years. You want to live your life healthy. Nobody wants to stick around till they're 85, 95, 100 and be a burden on anybody. And when you're sick, that's exactly the way you feel. You feel that no matter who's taking care of you, you're a burden. And you are. Nobody will probably admit it to you, but when you're sick, it takes extra care, as you know. So stay healthy, get healthy. Now it's getting warm outside. Quarantine is being lifted. Get out there. If nothing else, just start walking. And every day, try to walk one more block. And before you know it, you'll be feeling so good. Now your final outcome is the Queen of Cups. And I've been looking for this in here because Spirit is talking about a love. And finally, the Queen of Cups is here. Some of you are looking for love. Some of you would just love to have somebody that cares about you, that you can depend on, that you could trust. Someone who would be your soulmate, your best friend, and then some. Well, you're pondering on that. You're wishing for that. And Spirit says your wish is going to be granted. Not in May. Not in May, I'm hearing. But it's coming. It's coming. Might be 3-4 months is what I'm hearing. But it is coming. And besides that particular wish, others of you are looking back on what you might have done wrong in other relationships. Some of them you feel you made the right decision. Others you feel that you were too quick to judge, too harsh in your judgment. You know, no one's perfect. If you're looking for Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, you're not going to find it. Because, newsflash, none of us are perfect, including you. I know that hurt, didn't it, Leo? That hurt your ego. Okay. Oh. But you will be open more to love and to receiving people and being closer to people. I see that. I hear that. Now, I always pull an extra card, and the Three of Swords came up. I'm not crazy about this card. And you might say, well, why? Well, because the Three of Swords usually means someone is going to break your heart. Someone is going to disappoint you. And that's something that could be, usually it is in relationships. Could be in business relationship, or it could be in your love life. So when you have to look at things when people are talking to you, especially this month, and evaluate what they're saying, don't take everything as they said it. Because we do have a lot of devious people out there, as you know. And if you're in business dealings and someone's handing you a contract this month, take time to say, okay, I'm going to read it, or I'll have my attorney read it, and I'll get back to you. And no matter how they press for you to sign it on the spot, do not do that. Take it with you. And you've got to read every single word, even that little print. And yes, have an attorney look at it. They're used to doing that. And they find many times, they find things that you didn't even see. Maybe something was said there that you didn't even understand. You always want to look at the clause that if you can't fulfill the agreement, what happens next? How can you get out of it without losing your shirt, your home, all your savings? It's very important. I'm going to take another card. Oh, yay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, again, whatever venture we're starting here, and if this one doesn't come out, that's okay, because you got another one coming. It's a beginning, and it's going to bring you success and money and happiness. So, that is a good ending to a beautiful month of May. I hope you've enjoyed this read, Leo, and if you have, please click on like. And as we're talking here, please click on subscribe and hit that bell. Subscribe means a real lot. It means a lot to keeping the channel up. And also pass this video on to your friends and your family. If you'd like, please scroll down at the bottom there and leave me a comment. Or if you have a question, I read them all. And if you have a question, I certainly will answer it. So I wish you a beautiful May. And at the end, we have Memorial Day. And and you'll be out there celebrating. Yeah. We have to always remember those who fought for our freedom, who fought for that flag. That means so much. And so, until next month, I wish you safety and God bless you.